As of the 2018-2019 school year, students who participate in targeted interventions using online adaptive programs will be documented in SIS to set up single sign-on student accounts. Students can be assigned to targeted intervention programs in batch in the program admin module, or students can be individually assigned within the student information module. Before a student's participation in a targeted intervention can be documented, however, the program session must be created in the program admin module. To create a program session for targeted interventions, start in the index. Under Program Admin, click on Programs. Click New to create a program session. Select the name of the online adaptive program from the drop-down list. Name the targeted intervention program session using the course name and the teacher's last name. For example, a targeted reading intervention in Candace Carnes' class would be labeled as Reading Carnes. Enter the start date as the first day of school. Enter the end date as the last day of school. When finished, click Save. It is important to note that students cannot be assigned to a targeted intervention in SIS unless the program session has been created. If a targeted intervention is delivered in a co-taught classroom, the co-teacher can be assigned to the program session as well within the Census module. In the index, navigate to Census, select Program Participation, and click on Programs. From there, conduct a staff search of the co-teacher using that teacher's last name, first name, and clicking on Go. When the Programs tab appears, click on New. Select the Online Targeted Intervention program from the drop-down. The program session may already appear within the program session drop-down. If not, select the appropriate program session as titled by the course name and the teacher's last name. Enter the start date as the first day of school. Enter the end date as the last day of school. When finished, click Save. Students can be mass assigned to a program session using the Batch Assignment tool. In the index, within the Program Admin module, select Batch Assignment tool. To the left, select Program Session from the Type drop-down and the name of the online adaptive program. Select the targeted intervention program session previously created, and remember this session was labeled using the course and the teacher's last name. Make sure that Add Participation is selected as the mode. Enter the start date for the program session as the first day of school. Enter the end date as the last day of school. Year-end status and status can be left blank. To the top right of the Batch Assignment tool, select Batch Add. This will enable 4 quick search fields to appear below. Use these fields to filter students by grade or to search for students using the student's last name, first name. When you have located the student who will be assigned to the Targeted Intervention Program session, simply click on his or her name. Use the right arrow to move that student into the selected students list. If the student is selected in error, simply click on his or her name and then use the left arrow to remove that student. To select more than one student for a targeted intervention from the All Students box, hold down the Shift key and then click. Again, use the right arrow to move students into the selected students box. When the list of selected students is complete, click Update. Students can also be individually assigned to a targeted intervention program session within the Student Information module. In the index, within Student Information, click on Program Participation and select Programs. Search for the student by last name, first name, and click Go. Click on the student's name in the search results below. A student's name will appear in red prior to the first day of school, or when the student is not enrolled. If the student is, in fact, enrolled in your school for the 18-19 school year, SIS will allow you to proceed with assigning the student to a targeted intervention program session. When the Programs tab appears in the workspace, click New. Select the online adaptive program from the drop-down and the program session previously created. Remember, the targeted intervention program session was labeled by course and teacher's last name. Enter the start date as the first day of school and enter the end date as the last day of school. When finished, click Save.